Good evening, and today we're going to look at page 73 and we're going to look at exercise 2, which is looking at language. Now, can you see we've got get. Get is one of the most common verbs in English. It is frequently used by Quentin Blake in his interview. Learning expressions with get and thoroughly assimilating the variety of meanings of this important verb will help you to understand native speakers better. Now, you know we use get for everything, don't we? So let's have a listen, because we've watched Quentin plenty. Let's listen and see if we can fill in the gaps. Now, take a moment to read the sentences. Take a moment, pause the video if necessary, read the sentences, because we're going to listen right now. Are you ready?
4.18 Interview with an illustrator. Looking at language. 1.
But we got it published, and I thought, well, I'll try and keep on with this until I'm 30.
2.
And I got to 30, but I passed 30. I didn't notice.
3.
But we talked quite a lot. Again, some of it was about the technicalities of the book, getting it to work better.
4.
But I think to get into the mood of the book, which is a terribly important thing.
5.
So after a bit, this apron's getting in the way, isn't it?
6.
If you have a quill or a nib or a reed pen, you get a different kind of scratch.
7.
When I was a young man, I got his address and went to see him.
Now, listen again if you need to, but right now we are going to fill in the gaps. So let's have a look. So he says, but we got it published. There's an ed missing, published. It's the passive, it's the past participle, published. No? And I thought, well, I'll try and keep on with this until I'm 30. Okay. Then number 2, and I got to 30. Okay. What about number 3? But blah, 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 blah. About the technicalities of the book, getting it to work better. Okay. What about number 4? To get into the mood of the book. Okay. Number 5, getting in the way. It's a nice expression, get in the way. Number 6, get a different kind of scratch. And number 7, I was a young man, I got his address. Now, let's have a look at exercise B. Exercise B says, with a partner, say what the phrases mean using a synonym for get where possible. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Now, here we go. So, number 1, we got it published. Well, that means that somebody published it for us, no? So we're using get there as the auxiliary for the passive, no? It was published, no? We got it published, no? Very good. Number 2, I got to 30. Well, I think we're familiar with the verb get, meaning to reach or arrive, no? So I think this is what it means in this context, no? I reached 30. What about number 3? Get something to work better means to make it more successful, no? I think maybe get could be like achieve, no? Your objective there. What about number 4? Get into the mood. No, it means you feel the atmosphere of the book. Get into the mood of the book. You feel the atmosphere of the book. Number 5, getting in the way. Now, if somebody gets in the way, you prevent somebody from doing something, it gets in the way. Now, maybe if you have long hair, it gets in the way, no? Number 6, get a different kind of scratch, so you obtain, or again, you achieve, a different sort or a different type of scratch. And number 7, when I was young, I got his address, I obtained his address. No? So there's some very nice sentences with the verb get. And we'll stop there before we begin our next exercise.